So most decadent chatter award is like basically someone who understands very deeply and intimately like the philosophy of decadence and uses that in very thrilling and entertaining ways. And so this person who is being awarded this is someone that I admire deeply, someone that thrills me in such a way often where it's a little bit it's almost like an obscene, unreasonable thrill. And as someone who is concerned with poetry, to find that in someone else is a blessing. And so that's why it is my absolute pleasure to award this to Mr. Redcastle, of course. Of course, of course, of course. And so this is actually something I made online because I didn't know how I was going to present these. I wish I had like an envelope that I could like, you know, make it all showy and stuff like that. But Mr. Redcastle for his unflinching sumptuousness. And I really mean that. It's like, I don't know. You guys don't understand like how words affect me in such a way. Like sometimes if I'm having a bad day, I just need to like look at a sentence that is decadently put together and my entire mood is improved. And so, oh, you just screenshotted it? I'll also post these somewhere if you guys want to have the actual, like, the actual PDF or whatever it is. Also, I want to say that there are always like a million people that I could give these to. It's like, it's so hard to pick just one. But in terms of like a standout, there it is. So thank you very much for your unflinching sumptuousness. So this is the MVP award, or you might have heard it as most valuable or most valued player. And so what this means to me is kind of like someone who encapsulates the beating heart of this channel and this stream, someone that I literally would not be able to function without. You guys all know who it's going to. It's no surprise, but you guys might be surprised to hear how, like, the extent or severity of how true it actually is. And I know this person, or I've gotten to know this person both on stream and off stream, and the more that I get to know them, the more that I like them. And so it's my pleasure to give this award to, of course, the one, the only, Steve and stuff. And yeah, I did slip up earlier, like a few streams back, but anyway. Also, I apologize for the way it's written out. I couldn't actually do an underscore. So I just went with the hyphens. I hope that's okay. And so, yeah, this is presented to Steve for everything, really. Everything. I don't know if you guys know this, but, like, he's just as cool and considerate and thoughtful, like, away from Twitch as he is on Twitch. He's, like... He's been someone that I could really go to for anything at all, and someone who's also a really, really great writer as well. So a person that I admire and care for dearly. He's like, yeah. I don't even know what to say. He's like a ride or die, basically. So you guys voted on the best stream of 2023, and apparently you guys really like Evil Cherry. So what's up with that? Tell me more. What is it about Evil Cherry? Evil Cherry, the birth of Evil Cherry, came in at first, followed by the ball gown stream, which I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what happened in the ball gown stream. I just remember that I was wearing a pretty dress, so maybe that's all it takes, huh? Evil Cherry doesn't hold back about Elvis. Blip says, as I said last time, she's hot. She'll be very pleased to hear that. Oh my gosh. Evil Cherry has Riz. Don't hate the player, hate the game. She has a menacing type of Riz. I'm scared of her, honestly. It's her smile. I see. That evil smile. And then actually tied in third place was the Jackbox stream and the Tongue Twister stream, which honestly was one of my favorites, the Tongue Twister one. Like, I don't know if I was just like having a moment or whatever, but I swear to God, some of those tongue twisters were unbearably difficult. And so I'm glad you guys like Evil Cherry. I'm not gonna lie, it's appealing to me to like have a bunch of different characters to kind of play with, right? And so if Evil Cherry can be a part of that, and that makes me very happy. And Sunshine Puppy, welcome in. You look so cute. I'm astral projecting you some good vibes forever. And right back at you, my friend. Mwah. The Hawaiian dress would be a winner as well. We could have Hawaiian Emmy, or Island Emmy, or Tropical Emmy. That's it. I don't want to be presumptuous. Not gonna lie, Evil Cherry said she'd shank me in the shower if I didn't vote for her. Oh my God, guys. Seriously, when I came back that time and I heard about all the trouble that she'd gotten into, I was just absolutely dismayed and disappointed. So yeah, she revealed all my plans. She spilled all my secrets, and so that's why we kind of have beef right now. Like, Tropical Cyclone Emmy. I like that. And this is something I mentioned on stream a while back. It's weird and almost counterintuitive that someone like me, who's naturally anxious, would find comfort and safety in kind of putting on a show with characters. But I think, as you guys very astutely pointed out, it's that ability to like put on almost like, you know, putting on the clothes and the mannerisms of someone else kind of protects you like armor. And so maybe that's why. But yeah, I want to see how far we can extend that. Tropical Emmy. Who knows? Librarian Emmy. It's all to come in the future. But I think it's nice when it kind of arrives spontaneously. Like, it's generated out of like the vibes in the chat and where things are going. And so yeah, because I don't even know how Evil Cherry came about. I don't know. She just spawned one day. And so yeah, it's better when it's not forced, I reckon. The next thing that you guys voted on was the most unhinged stream, and I feel like this is probably no surprise to you guys either. It was out of the vampire stream, the Halloween stream, which didn't get any votes, which is kind of crazy, the fanfiction stream, or the Marbles on Stream stream, and you guys voted for the vampire one, which, yeah, that makes sense to me. Though the fanfiction one was a close second, which I guess makes sense. Oh God, I was so flustered reading that stuff. It was funny though. Yeah, should I put glitter all over my face and the rest is history? This one is what I call the Ray of Sunshine Award. And now I literally could have given this to like 50 different people. But in terms of someone that I've known for a while now, and someone that has consistently just been a ball of positivity that brightens my day, someone that just seems to be that way wherever they go, not just here, I figured, yeah, it makes sense to give it to this person. And so that's why I decided to give this award to Martinez for his delightful positive attitude. And now I could have given this to a bunch of people, of course. But if you guys have met or spoken to Martinez, you'll understand. Like, he is so just jolly. so sweet. And it's been a while, and it's just been like consistent. It's a consistent sweetness, and that's the kind of thing that I really admire and respect. Because like at times, you know, it can be easy to fall into whatever it is, like a sour mood or cynicism or whatever. But I feel like Martinez is the kind of person who isn't rattled by that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, it's nice, and it's contagious in a good way. Like whenever we talk, I just get happy. And so Ray of Sunshine Award, all I can do is say thank you for dropping by and spreading your positivity everywhere. So yeah. Bringing light and positivity to us all is absolutely true. But in terms of a secret category or a surprise category, we have one, the Cheekiest Chatter Award. And so this doesn't come with the golden cherry. I'm sorry, but it just comes with bragging rights, basically. And so this one goes to Mjolnir Melodies, of course. Did I say that right? Because even though we've just started getting to know each other, it's been like, I don't know, the kind of thing where I'm always taken off guard and I'm always absolutely flustered and delighted. This was the next two questions. So the biggest boomy moment of 2023, which is basically like a technology fail. And this was actually a tie between Emmy setting the Mystery Crush challenge to 1 million cherries, unknowingly not considering the fact that there's a cap daily, and also how many cherries it actually is. Holy shit. And it was tied with when I accidentally muted myself while I was reading and didn't actually like, I didn't realize for like a couple minutes. And so it's one of those things. I think that's a fair tie. And then in second was while playing Coral Island, missing the Cherry Festival, which is like the one thing that you're meant to do. I missed it because I was looking for Antonio. And then in third place was when my computer crashed, trying to play cool math games. Let's see. I'd like to present the next award, actually. So this goes to who I'm calling the funniest chatter, which I know is a tough one. It's so hard to pick. Like, you guys are all hilarious. So when I say the funniest chatter, I mean someone who's just been so consistently hilarious for like since I actually first met them while streaming. And it's been like, it's been almost guaranteed that whatever they say, I'm just going to find it hilarious. It's like we have the same sense of humor. One time, and this might be giving it away, one time a very lovely chatter asked me, like, out of everyone that you know on Twitch, like, who do you think could become famous? And this is the person that I said for stand-up comedy. And so that's why it is my absolute pleasure to award this to the one, the only, Meanest Aussie, of course, for his impeccable temperament. So I almost feel like he and I are long lost friends or cousins or something. I don't know, because the wavelengths, it's like, it's so similar sometimes. And don't let the name fool you. Meanest Aussie, it's yeah, you should probably change it to like Funniest Aussie or something like that. And so yeah, it's well deserved. The amount of times I've snorted or just been in tears from a comment that he's written. It's like, it's unmatched. In terms of runner-ups, oh my gosh. I was actually considering like writing a list of runner-ups, but then I was like, that would just be all of you guys. And so, of course, you guys are all hilarious and you've made me laugh like crazy. It's one of the most consistent things that I've noticed across these streams is how hilarious you guys are. But in terms of like the embodiment of that, the thing that comes to mind, and in terms of like, it's not just funniness, it's like, because you guys are all funny, but it's like the very specific idiosyncratic sense of humor that that just pushes that laugh button, or I'm like, I can't help myself, I'm laughing right now. And so it's one of those things. Because like sometimes something really random and abstract or obscure will make me laugh. And I can't really tell what that thing is, but for some reason, Meanest Aussie always seems to know what that thing is. And so that's why it's my pleasure. And of course, you know, I feel like you're probably expecting this one, but yeah. Oh gosh. The Down Bad Award. I don't even know. I feel kind of bad. Like, it's not meant to be rude. It's literally meant to be like a token of my like endearment to you guys. The Down Bad Award, it actually has 2 winners, equal winners, if that is what you'd call them. And so for whatever it's worth, I don't know if I should just give it to the person who's here now. No, that's not right. Okay, I'll just give them both. So the Down Bad Award, which is basically characterized by someone who very, you know, very endearingly has has thirst for days. Who's down the baddest is true. It was impossible to pick between these 2 people. So, to the lovely Mystical, who isn't here currently, I don't believe, and to the lovely Obi, who might be here, I'm not sure. I didn't put this in the main category because I felt like I shouldn't encourage that behavior, but it is very cute and sweet. And so, yeah, I couldn't decide. You guys voted on the best stuffed toy of 2023, which I know there's like a whole mountain, but I had to narrow it down. And so I have them here. The little chicken and the snowman, which his hat fell off. So I have to just very scuffedly put it on like this. Of course, we had Mr. Bean's little teddy and I mean, it was rigged from the start, right? Pat Thick. There was no chance, but still, I had to actually, I had to give them a shot, right? And so you guys voted for Pat Thick, though second was Little Torchic. And so this guy, for anyone that voted, is going to be available to win in a giveaway for the 12-hour stream whenever that happens. And so, yeah. Pat Thick clearly bribed you to create this award category. He really did. He bribed me with that sweet, sweet booty. And yes, definitely well deserved. Oh my gosh. And so if I hover over this, I think this was tied. So Mr. Bean's teddy bear and Mr. Frosty were tied. I want Pat Thick to shake his booty. Well, Space, you are in luck. There is a video of that exact thing in the server. And yes, I too would have unsubscribed if anyone beat Pat Thick. I would have unsubscribed and unfollowed myself, and I would have cancelled myself, and I would have unmodded myself. And so I don't blame you guys. In terms of the best/worst running joke of 2023, I like to think it's the best and the worst. The rating out message came in first at 50%, followed closely by the mystery crush, me saying maybe, maybe not, even though I realized afterward that's not even a joke. That's literally just me saying maybe, maybe not, because I don't want to give it away by saying yes or no. After that, it was the at 1 million followers, I'll ... And then lastly, sponsored by Vic Water, even more so now with this massive bottle. Earlier we had the funniest chatter. There's also a separate category for the punniest chatter, right? So this is someone that is like my exact sense of humor when it comes to wordplay, to the point where it's almost uncanny, right? So let me just get up here. It's probably, this was actually very difficult, and there are runners up to this, but in terms of some of the most hilarious turns of phrase and stories and, yes, spoonerisms, this is why it's my pleasure to give this award to Neb, of course. Of course. Now, runners up, Adam, you're absolutely one of them. There was also Sean, but since Sean's away, I figured they might not be able to access the knowledge of that for a bit. Neb, holy shit, I'm so glad to know you, dude. Some of the stories that you've told me, some of the jokes, not just here in this chat, but in like Az's chat, for example. Holy shit, I've just laughed my head off. I've laughed and laughed and laughed. And that cake story. Rent free. Rent free. And all I can say is like, it makes me happy that, I don't know, that there are people out there that are also like thrilled and brought joy by like little turns of phrase and wordplay, stuff like that. The most flustering chatter. So, we also have the Legacy Award, actually. Maybe we'll do that first. So the Legacy Award is basically what it sounds like. Someone who's been around for a while, like the early days, and who has been very integral in their support. So, if you guys don't know this person, you're missing out. This is someone who literally rescued me from the trenches when I was streaming to like 2, 3, 4 people, lost in the depths of the, you know, the Twitch ocean. And so this person saw something in me, I suppose, something worth like paying attention to and caring for, and actually helped and is helping in more ways than one. So it's my pleasure to give this to Cece, of course. If you guys don't know Cece, she's the one that actually designed the subscriber badges, the little cherry blossoms that you see next to your names, some of your names. She also, what was it? There was something else that she did. The cherry Pikmin emoji. And Cece, you can leave if you like, but I'm still going to talk about you for the next however long. How beautiful are the cherry blossoms, right? And so she literally, I don't know, she had faith in me, even when I didn't / don't have faith in myself. Currently, actually, she's trying to save up for a new computer as well. And so if you guys have some extra change to throw in any particular direction, I would suggest in that direction. I have a link that I've been meaning to post. And so I will put that in the server shortly, probably after this stream. And she's been through a lot, but she's just like, she's so caring for others. And just imagine like, I don't know, just imagine me streaming like the first few streams ever, not knowing what the hell I'm doing or how to talk to people or how to moderate. She literally swooped in and like just kind of cradled me under her arm. So she means a lot to me. The last 2 questions were what you guys considered to be the best poem of 2023, which I was going to say I'm quite surprised. I was earlier when it was kind of like a 4-way split or a 3-way split. But it's kind of, yeah, one poem has very much taken the lead. And so we might read that one together just as a recap. It was out of the Elvis one, the Isabel one, the Olive Tree one, and the love letter that I wrote to you guys. And so, of course, the Elvis poem, that infamous poem, seemed to tickle you guys the most. It does for me too. I'm glad you guys liked the Isabel one though, and the love letter, because that was for you guys specifically. You voted for Olive Tree. Well, that's one of my favorites too, I'm not gonna lie. Though I think you might have missed the earlier one, Meanest Aussie, the one that I read today, my newest one. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites. In terms of how long till we end today, I'm not sure actually. Basically until we finish all the awards and yeah, until I feel like I've wasted enough of your guys' time. 3 a.m. Which one won the favorite stream? Well, so the Evil Cherry. You guys like Evil Cherry? Unhinged stream was the vampire one. The Booey moment was me muting myself. The thirstiest quote. The best stuffed toy. The best / worst running joke. The best poem. The worst drawing of 2023. It was between quite a few. But the one that took the first place prize was, of course, the fox, which you guys may have seen on occasion. It pops up whenever someone follows. And honestly, I kind of want to put that on a shirt. Just because it's so silly. Though coming in second was Cowboy Wolf, surprisingly. Then Emmy cycling past a big banana. What was next? Emmy throwing a cupcake. And Horston Powers. No one voted for Horston Powers. And the sus baby monkey. So there we go. I think we can do the next award now. So this is the most flustering chatter, which means someone that it's kind of like a mix of most decadent and funny, like someone who does both. And you guys know now what I mean when I say flustering, so maybe I shouldn't have shared with you guys my translation guide. But this is someone who thrills and excites me and makes me so, I don't know, just so happy in general. And so this is for, if I can actually get it to work, Blip, of course. I did try to write like 1-3, but it didn't work on the website. So just imagine that it's typed out how it's meant to be. For his 100% thrill rate is accurate. Blip, I don't know what to say. The amount of times you've cracked me the hell up and also simultaneously flustered me is like, yeah. I don't even know what to say. Oh, Blip, thank you very, very much. I thought I might win this category, so I prepared a speech. Way more prepared than me. Good on you. It is with great honor and dignity that I accept the Thirstiest Chatter Award for this stream. I would like to thank Mjolnir, Minas, Neb for the heroic efforts they put forth in pursuit of this award and the greater good of the community. Truly, has a greater cause, never united men. So I feel, in recognition of them, all I feel is my duty to use this time to state Emmy is hot. Hot tubs are great. Hot tub stream when? What will it take? Oh gosh. See, this is what I mean. 100% thrill rate. This one's League of Their Own award. And so this goes to someone that I can't say that, it gives it away straight away. Someone that I know and care about very deeply. And when I say League of Their Own, it's kind of like, it's kind of more to do with the person that I know outside of streams than inside the streams. And so, of course, this goes to Space 8, who is someone I know IRL. You guys may not see them around here too much, but that's because they actually work, as in, that came out wrong. They actually work early hours. And so I shouldn't have stopped my sentence there. They work early hours and full time. And so they often can't make the late hours that we do here, but they still do often. And yeah, they are an incredible person to know IRL. I'm sure you guys would absolutely love them. Of course, there's no golden cherry for this one, unfortunately. But just take my word for it. Like I've said before, I am the lamest person and the least attractive person in my friend group. Everyone else is like strikingly beautiful and clever and creative. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like the black sheep, honestly. And so, yeah, this is a person that I just adore. And yeah, he actually works. I'm so sorry. This is why I should write stuff down beforehand. I meant to say that he works, like, he has to basically get up at, I believe, 6 a.m. around that time. And so, yeah, it's often not feasible for him to be around for these streams. But he still does, and is one of the first people to, like, have faith in me. He's one of my only friends that actually knows that I'm streaming right now. There's a couple that found out by accident. But yeah, he's amazing. All right, so the Perfect Attendance Award. It's a good time for it. I don't know exactly how to measure it, like scientifically, but just based on vibes. This is someone who has been around for a while and who has been kind of a very comforting and, what's the word? Like, helpful, as kind of clinical as that sounds, helpful presence. And so, perfect attendance is a bit tongue-in-cheek, but I think it's pretty close to that. And so, it's my pleasure to award this to the lovely Emto, of course. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting Emto in real life. He's just as lovely, just as wonderful, just as comforting. And I don't know if you guys can see your stream streaks, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the, you had one of the longest Emto. Yeah. And if you guys didn't know, Emto is like just an exceptional, like, what's the word? Aid to this stream and this channel as well. Because like, he's often like making little clips and sharing them with me and just, yeah, overall doing stuff that he really doesn't have to do. Like, the thing is, I just want you guys to have a nice time here and enjoy yourselves. I don't feel entitled to any extra labor than that. But he often goes above and beyond for no other reason than the pure goodness of his heart. And so I can't wait till we can catch up again, get that coffee, get that, well, you can have a coffee and I'll have something else. And a little cake or something. But let me see if there's any other ones. Oops. There it is. I was going to reveal this one properly, but Boomy Tings, you know how it is. I don't know if Fire Noodle's around right now, but if you guys know Fire Noodle, you'll know why this makes so much sense. Most creative chatter. If you guys have seen the fan fiction, the poetry, the jokes, the photoshopped images, holy shit, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So creative, so generative, and I'm always so thrilled to see what they'll come up with next. So he's the one behind the Antonio slash Emmy fan fiction, which I think I've been changed permanently after reading that, in a good way, of course. He's wonderful and kind and generous and so creative, so creative. I couldn't not give this to him, basically. And he also has a channel, like a Twitch channel. If you guys want to check out his channel, I would highly recommend it. And so, yeah. Final has a beautiful mind, a scary mind, but a beautiful one. Absolutely. It's true. And I'm sure he'll get a kick out of hearing that. So this one is the Immaculate Vibes Award. So this is basically everything rolled into one, which I know is it's like, that's quite the title. But once you guys see who it is, you'll understand. Immaculate Vibes has been a saying that has been like a mainstay of this channel. It's often in the title. And what I take it to mean is basically like my philosophy on life and art and being a human and everything. And it's summed up in those two words, immaculate vibes. I like that phrase in particular because immaculate almost has like a biblical feel, like, you know, the Immaculate Conception, etc. But the word vibes is so modern and so like slang internet speak kind of thing. It's been popularized. So to put them together is a nice little contrast, at least in my opinion. And it also literally just, it brings about feelings of immaculate vibes. And so this person is someone that I've gotten to know recently since streaming, very, very closely. It might surprise you guys how close we've actually gotten. Not only is this person a mentor, but they're a peer, a friend, like an insightful, hilarious, creative, passionate, dedicated individual. And my life is infinitely better knowing this person. Honestly, I feel like in a way there had to have been a couple of things that happened this year to kind of lead me in a particular course to meet this person. And you guys are wondering if it's Elvis. No, I wouldn't do you guys dirty like that. This person I don't think is here either, but nonetheless, this award goes to the wonderful actual Azza. And so, yeah, you guys I think would be surprised. I think we probably talk once a day at least. He's kind of like my best friend at this point. And that's kind of crazy. But I'm so glad. And he means a lot to me. I think he has a lot of personality traits that so deeply connect with me and how I wish to be. He's like a role model. Like he if you guys knew how much effort he puts into like his channel, his streams and everything, his commitment to good feeling is what I've written here, and I think that sums it up, honestly. He's hilarious, he's silly, he's funny, and of course, my crush on him is no mystery, in the same way that it's no mystery with any of you guys. It's like this feeling of intense appreciation. I adore him. In terms of special thanks, Nico, I don't think he's here, but his video of Hasbulla and that monkey, holy shit, amazing. Of course, Flip for his unending support. Some of our earliest friends around here, including Opium Phoenix. Who else? Pope, of course. CC. Let me see. You guys, right now, anyone lurking and listening, Aussie Shadow, who I've had the pleasure of meeting IRL. Widget, yes, thank you very much. So philosophical, so switched on, so engaged. Tom Hanks a lot. Of course, you guys, literally, all of you guys deserve the utmost of appreciation and praise. And so Unfortunately, I couldn't give much to everyone, but I want you guys to know that I mean it when I say think of you. I think of you guys when I'm not streaming, probably an unhealthy amount. I think about what you're up to. I want you guys to be well. I want good feeling and well-being for you all. The guy who said, "How about me? I'm the cheese." Also, I want to thank John, who I think started the Henry Cavill thing. Fuck, that made me laugh. Thanks for what it's worth. I appreciate that. To our new friends, to our old friends, to anyone in between, to anyone who's just given me the time of day to ramble and be silly and have tech fails on stream. To anyone that has contributed in the Discord, who has written like a poem, who has shared a meme, all of that stuff is deeply, deeply appreciated. And so it just makes me very, very happy to know you guys. It makes me so happy to get to do this. What a pleasure and a privilege. And so I actually did write up a little thing, though I wasn't really satisfied because I felt like the words weren't flowing like I wanted them to. But for whatever it's worth, sharing art for art's sake and, you know, even the first drafts that aren't anything spectacular, you guys have offered me laughter and light and introspection and confidence and joy and pleasure and decadence and magic and silliness and friendship and everything good feeling. It's often difficult for me to feel worthy of much. I'm prone to overthinking and ruminating on the various unearned privileges I've been afforded in life. But you guys give me purpose, a way to feel a little more settled, an outlet for putting those privileges to good use. I don't think I'll ever be able to properly articulate my thankfulness for your presence, your attention, your viewership, but what an unimaginable blessing it is to have that be my life's work, that is, attempting to make you guys proud, attempting to be worth your generosity and kindness. You could be anywhere right now, and not just IRL, not just online, but on Twitch, and yet you're here, kicking it with me. What a privilege and honor that is. What a pleasure. What a decadent gift beyond words. The words thank you seem really lackluster in comparison to my depth of feeling and appreciation, but they're the closest words I have. So all I can say is thank you, thank you. I'll see you in 2024. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think that sums it up. These were some of the questions that made me laugh and some of the comments. How long did it take you to make this form? It took me about an hour or two. Confronted with this option, I find myself wishing to say something clever, but after a long florid day of intense labor, the best I can utter is something clever. Thanks for all the great streams. You're very welcome. What great streams we've enjoyed this year. Next year will be totes awesome. Tough choices above, but I'll be happy if my choices win or not. It's all good. See, I hope you guys know when listening to these how wonderful you all are. When you can get all these responses and they're all so positive and so happy and upbeat and so gracious, it's a reflection on like everyone's character, and I think that's so nice. I can almost guess who this one is. Te amo, mi vida. I love your streams, Emmy. You bring art and inspiration into life. Thank you for sharing your light. Of course, it's my absolute pleasure. And the exact same I could say about you guys. Wherefore art the sun so bright and the night so dark? I don't really have a crush on you. Also, I lie sometimes. Enjoy parks. Thank you. I know you will. Also, real toss-up between Isabel and Leatherpants, but the Elvis has more resonance in the stream. True. Someone says, I find you so hot. Less than 3. I guess that was for Evil Cherry. She thanks you very much. I'm obviously the secret crush. Just as you are mine. Oh, balls, I just spoiled everything. And of course, I can guess who this is too. Emmy will forever have my heart encapsulated into a tiny bottle that she gets to carry around on a keychain. Doge hearts fill buckets of love and bring upon monsoons of sadness. See, you guys are poets. And lastly, I didn't study, so I hope I passed. Will you marry me? Of course, of course. Thank you guys so very much for everything. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Thank you very, very much. I can't wait to kick it with you all in 2024. And I hope all your dreams and wishes come true. Sweet dreams. Behave, or at the very least, don't get caught. And by the way, there's something that I need to say. I